Damn. Damn. Hello, friends. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to Phil Plays Bass, guys, where we play essentially the bass, talk about practice, watch YouTube videos together, and derive as much insight as possible from whatever we're sharing here, and hopefully create a big cloud of things to sort of pick and choose from and augment your practice routine and hopefully make you even more interested in your instrument than you already are, or in music in general. Who knows, maybe it will inspire some people to pick up the instrument. Any instrument, really. Any instrument in these times is very good. We need more music, we need more humans playing music, and hopefully we can, I can add my little contribution to it. Hello Mike, hello Akil, hello Nate. How is everybody doing today? It's lovely to see you guys. I really need to start streaming more often again, because I really miss it. I missed our little daily streams. That was a good time. But I'm going to come back to it very soon. Welcome, guys. Hey, Zachar is joining us as well. Dude, good to see you, man. I thought you weren't going to be able to watch the stream. So, good to see you, Zachar. Pleasure to have you all. Real pleasure. Like I'm saying, I think I'm going to start streaming in the mornings for me. Probably just before I go to the gym. So I'm going to wake up, have breakfast, and stream. And I think this might be a good time for the US viewers, Mike and Nate and Jeffrey. I reckon this could be a good time. Mike, if you can do some quick calculations in your head, what time would 7 a.m. for me be in sort of central US time? I wonder. Can I do that? 8 a.m. Brussels time to, is it EST? I can't remember exactly. Friday Eastern time. No, that's super late. That's not. You guys are not on Eastern time, are you? Is it ECT? I think it might be ECT. ECT would be 1 a.m. No, Ecuador. Does that help? Midnight. Oh no, that's way too late. Oh, that's a shame. I might have 8 a.m. What if I start at 7 a.m.? Maybe. Oh, that's a shame. I thought this could work out. No, actually, the only good time for maybe West Coast. Maybe we'll get loads of Californian viewers to California time. 10 p.m. That would be a good time. There's lots of musicians on the West Coast, right? Wouldn't be too good for you guys though, right? Your ET. Shall I just type it? Indiana time. Not interested. No, I don't want to try AI. More AI? Who needs more AI? 1 a.m. So it'd be 1 a.m. if I started streaming at 7 a.m. Not very advantageous for any of us, is it? Zachar says, I wasn't playing bass a lot recently because of stuff, tone. Lots of things that I have to do now. Is it for your sound engineering degree, your sound engineering course, Zachar? It is 10:30 a.m. for Mike right now, and I'm guessing Louisiana is probably a similar time to Indiana. 7 a.m. for me would be a good time for West Coast viewers, I suppose, although maybe a bit late still. Would have to be like 5 a.m. to catch, like 5 or 4 a.m. to catch most of the US. Maybe I could stream later, but that doesn't really... Yeah, I don't know. It is related, but it has nothing to do with sound engineering. What? What do you mean? You're starting a new course? To do with nursing? That's the first thing that pops in my mind that has nothing to do with sound engineering. Maybe nursing? Nah, good question. In any case, I hope everybody's doing all right. There's a lovely weekend ahead of us, and I hope you guys make the most of it. Do you guys have any gigs? Is there anything cool happening over the weekend? Let me know. And don't forget, guys, to give this stream a little thumbs up, since it does help us getting discovered by more and more people. I could do a lot more, to be honest, but these last 2 weeks have been, like I said, just a bit of a whirlwind, because my brother is still with us, and I've started teaching, which is really, really, really awesome. I'm really, really enjoying it, even though it's not my main, it's not my first instrument. I'm teaching piano, if you can believe it. They're mostly beginners, but there's one guy that's actually a bit more advanced, and I'm really enjoying it, because I have to really rack my brain to find more challenging things to give him, and as an added difficulty, I've got 2 students per hour at the same time, so I'm teaching a duo essentially, but since it's mainly based on schedule, some of them are like, it's a really bad match when it comes to skill and experience on the instrument. So there's one guy that's actually, he can already sort of jam over blues and stuff like that, on the piano, that is, and he's paired with a student that's kind of a beginner, and I just feel bad, because I have to cover a lot of ground, and nobody's getting what they want, because I'm giving complicated stuff to a beginner to sort of absorb really fast, and stuff that he already knows. So it's kind of a weird middle ground. So I'm not really sure how I should approach that. If anyone has any teaching experience with 2 students at the same time, do let me know if there's anything different that you would do. Obviously, headphones would make a difference, but then I would have to sort of plug it into different keyboards, and it's not the best gear either, so it doesn't really allow me to feed all the keyboards into one mixing table that would allow me to sort of select which student I'm listening to, or who's hearing me as well. So it's kind of limiting in that sense. But nonetheless, regardless, I mean, really, really cool experience to be teaching people. Really, really cool. I did a fair bit of it on the bass. Obviously, much easier to do, for me at least. But the good thing is that I'm not too far removed as a keyboard player. I'm not so advanced that I don't remember exactly like what I have to do and think about. So it's an interesting sort of brain teaser as well. Zahar says, I have a role in a studying group. It's the worst job I could imagine, but I play bass for my group mates. Gonna have a gig with him. Oh, cool, dude. You're in a study group? That's cool. If you wanna tell us more, dude, please go ahead. What kind of study group is it? Is it STEM, or is it like Bible study or something like that? Yeah. Oh gosh. Sorry guys, I hope you guys enjoy this really unkempt look. I haven't really been to the barber in quite some time, obviously. But I think it's come to that point now where this haircut is starting to look like a helmet. Oh, sound engineering studying group. So it is related to sound engineering to a certain extent. In any case, guys, today I'm going to do a little practice routine again, as you know. And then Mike sent me loads and loads of really cool recommendations that I haven't actually listened to, because I wanted to have sort of fresh impressions on it. So I promise you guys I didn't listen to it, and who knows, maybe there's some, I know there's going to be some really cool stuff in it, but hopefully there's some stuff we can maybe transcribe or have a look at on stream. So first and foremost, I wasn't really able to play at all today. So let's see if my web browser is, yes, awesome. I've been working quite a lot on redesigning this little timer that I'm working on. It's not live yet, but the tuner is not working anymore, which is obviously the kind of stuff that you immediately want to see. Might be because it's not running. Lovely, well done me. It's because it's not running. It's running on my machine, but it's not actually on the server, so it needs some power behind it. Okay, npm run dev. As you guys know, I'm a bit of a hobbyist coder, and I'm doing all of these apps sort of on my own time by myself. And if you once the thing is out and useful, as a reminder, if you guys fancy it, if you get any value at all from the stream or from this app, do consider buying me a coffee. Link in the description below. Any amount at all, any contribution is greatly appreciated. Speaking of which, Mike, we've got a call, I believe, scheduled right after this stream. I hope that still works for you, and we'll get on with that just after the stream. I'll send you a link and we'll have a little catch up. Zahar says, I have to collect money from my group mates and buy tickets on special concerts and or other stuff. Also, I have to look after them at concerts. Are they underage? Are you basically a chaperone? You're a gig chaperone. That sounds like a fair label to put on that. So like I said, I've been working on this app quite a lot. Still, I'm working on practically every day. First one, we'll call it, it should be saving to the database now that I think of it. It should be called Hadrian 1. Cool. And then we'll add another one called Hadrian 2. And then we'll add another one called a Bumblebee. Maybe not for 3 minutes, but you know, at least that's a bit of structure. Lars 1 for 2 minutes, and then Lars 2 for 2 minutes as well, because that we all know that's plenty of time to experience pain. I've also restrung my my jazz bass, and boy oh boy, this thing. That was without the preamp, and let's kick things into gear, guys. This is the preamp. I'll just mute this again. Oh man, this bass sounds really punchy when it has new strings on. Love it. I'm gonna put a little bit of a GHS fast fret on it, give them a bit of a protective hosing, because again, these are D'Addario's 45 130. Obviously the 5th string is on my 5th string, my other bass. These are really good. I've been using these religiously for 15-20 years probably. Love these strings. Love these strings. Yeah, that's very good. Wow. Oh man, that is such a pleasure. How does it go again? Could do this all day. In fact, I very often do this all day. Oh, that's for you, Nate. It's really coming together, dude. I'm close. I'm really close to getting this right. Obviously, all the other strings are ringing, so it's really messy at the moment. So I've got to just tidy it up. But the technique itself, it's really coming together on this track. Really love it, man. E string, won't you stop ringing? Jeez. I need to rewatch the video of him doing it, figuring out exactly how he's muting that E string, because at the moment I'm just hitting it constantly. But yeah, it's really coming together. I know it is getting better, dude. Who would have thought? Hey, practice. It's kind of the whole message of this stream, isn't it? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, super close, dude. At least the right hand is really starting to feel like his. It's starting to look like his right hand a little bit, and that the little bounce, that really sort of natural, fluid, smooth bounce that he has on the downstroke, whatever. It's starting to look exactly like his, and I get it. I get the double pluck as well. I get it now. So just the tip of your fingers are just really loose, and it's kind of just a very smooth pluck. It's not really a pop per se. It's just the brightness of the strings that makes it sort of yeah. It's it's really cool, dude. Thanks again for suggesting that, dude. Honestly, I haven't really stopped practicing this. It's just that E string. If I could figure out a way to mute it, maybe put some foam underneath, or maybe it has some sort of contraption. Maybe it has like some of that groove gear or whatever it's called, dampener at the top. I can't remember exactly on the video, but if you do remember, let me know. Yeah, dude, me too. And I need to rewatch, now that I've gone a little further in understanding that riff, I need to revisit the video. For those of you who haven't particularly followed the developments on this little riff, this comes from an northwestern Indiana based math rock band called Stop Drop Rewind, and they're very cool. I'll play 5 seconds of it just to give you a taster. They're really excellent. Stop Drop Rewind, really excellent band, and according to Nate, they sound the same live. They sound as good live as they are on the records, on their recordings. And this is just a little snippet from a tune called 8 minutes 20. Yeah, there we go. I'll play this little bit. Spotify not on. Spotify is not on, as per usual. Spotify should be displaying on top of the cameras. All right, there it is. Should be on in a second. The volume is up. Sweet. Okay, I'm not going to play a lot of it, but there it is. No, it's not playing. It's not playing. My bad. My bad. Restart capture. It's such a good band, dude. So impressive. Play it again. Should be on this time. Wait. Keep playing now. Check them out, guys. Stop, drop, rewind. You can tell, you can see the reference just up here. Stop, drop, rewind. 8 minutes 20, and that's the outro. Long progressive bridge in there. Super cool. And yeah, kind of difficult to wrap your head around from a technical standpoint. Your ear hears one more end note. That's quite possible, dude. I might still have missed something in that forest of notes that he's just blasting at us. Jeffrey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it, Jeffrey. These guys are awesome. Yeah, absolutely. All right. This is classic Phil. Absolutely. Nothing's working. Nothing works for the first time. Nothing works for the first time. But again, going back to the message of this stream, the overarching theme is never works the first time, but practice makes perfect. And like I said, I'm a bit of a brute force guy, so I'll spend hours and hours streaming essentially and making loads and loads of mistakes. But you know, hopefully, and the process is still worth engaging with and watching. All right, let's get on with a little bit of practicing, guys. You will remember this super interesting exercise that Hadrien Feraud, the towering Hadrien Feraud, plays. It's basically a chromatic scale, but spread over 4 strings. And it's the alternating between these strings and a little pattern that we play that makes it kind of interesting, because there's some string skipping, there's some economy plucking, I hate saying that, where we will actually get 2 notes for the price of 1 by raking a finger across 2 strings, like so. Mic is in the way, sorry. Like so. It'll make sense in a second. We'll start with this one. See, right there. And because it's one motion, I can get 2 notes really fast. 2 notes for the price of 1. And it's obviously more interesting to play that to a click. So I'll put it at 60, because great musicians practice at 60, real musicians practice at 40, but 40 is a little too challenging just yet on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there might be a chance that 40 might not be as crazy as I thought it was. Dun, go. Dun, Okay. Two, three, four. I'm struggling to loop it. Yeah, 40 is not the craziest tempo, actually. Maybe we'll speed it up a touch. Okay, 50. Ooh, okay. 45. 44's fine. Just realizing that the click's not coming through for you guys. Apologies. It's not the most. It's not the biggest problem really, but there it is. Should be coming through now. Nate says that note might solve the ringing E. Possibly, dude. Possibly. Yeah. Thanks, Sahar. I realized I hadn't checked. Classic Phil. There it is. Once more, Phil strikes again with his lack of awareness. I don't actually have monitoring. That's kind of the issues that I can't quite figure out a way. Google is my friend. I can't quite figure out a way to monitor what you guys are hearing on the stream, but it's just a matter of feeding all the audio into mixing table, I suppose. Something like that, possibly. I'll figure a better way soon, but one thing at a time. Like I said, the last 2 weeks were a little bit busy, so next week's going to be a lot more manageable. So there will be more streams, but maybe not in the AM. Maybe AM is not the solution. Maybe later in the day. Yeah, I feel like there's no real solution to get some actual overlap with the US. Well, India it is. India and South Asia. Click should be back on now, and we'll move on to the second Hadrian exercise that I really like, which goes like this. Let's try that 40. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's in triplets, isn't it? Really like this exercise. Really, really like it. And I can tell my fingers do too. I think I could probably still challenge myself a bit and speed up even more. Nice. Starting to come together nicely, and right hand is getting used to this new sort of I say that and I just yeah, coming together nicely. Other one I really, really like is the Flight of the Bumblebee. Oh, dude, Sahar, the app is working now. I'm happy to hear that. Have you changed your browser? Are you using it on a different browser? That could be the reason. Could be. Possibly. Oh. Right, Flight of the Bumblebee. You guys ready? Here we go. As a reminder, this is how it goes. We start on B, and then B flat on the A string. So B on the D string, 9th fret on the D string, and then 13th fret on the A string is our next note. And then chromatic run. And then our bit of a shift here, bit of a position shift, and our middle finger is coming to get that C. And see, and we're able to do this with just one finger. Really, really cool technique. Yeah, Michael, that's correct. I think there are still some browser incompatibilities that I need to iron out. For now, I just need to get an MVP out. MVP, it's not most valuable product, most valuable player. It's minimum viable product. There we go. I need to figure out a way where it works on Firefox and Chrome, which are the two main browsers. They've got the most market shares when it comes to usage, and eventually move on to other browsers like Opera and Edge. but app doesn't see that I play. It just doesn't hear the sound. Oh, okay. Zahar, that's a shame. Is it? I'm guessing you would have changed your the device into which the app is plugged in, right? Sorry, your instrument's plugged in, because it should technically, if your laptop / computer has a microphone, you could even put the microphone sort of closer to your amp, or put the amp closer to your computer, and a microphone should be able to pick it up as well, since the app should work for ukuleles as well. Do let me know, dude, but I do appreciate you giving it a try. And Chrome should work better for sure, unless I've introduced some new bugs, some new glitches into it. That's possible. That's possible. I haven't gone back to the note match game last week, so it could be that there are some unresolved bugs. You did change it. Could be a browser security thing. Some browsers are really reluctant to let you take control of audio input. It's your audio interface as input. Yeah, same as me. In that case, dude, it should work. I'm sorry to hear it doesn't. Let's quickly go through that Bumblebee thing, and then I'll give it another try on the actual website and philplaysbase.com, and hopefully it still works. It takes a little while to sort of get started as well, as far as I remember. It doesn't hit it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems to be working fine here. For now, at least. Okay, that's slightly reassuring, at least on my end. But Zahar, I'll keep on working on it, dude, no doubt. And hopefully, once it's all properly calibrated, this will make me a millionaire. No, I don't think it will, but hopefully some people can find it useful. Or at least I find it useful. Oh, by the way, guys, did you notice the new thumbnail? This absolutely blew my mind, right? This is... Most of you would have possibly realized that this was an AI-generated image. But the fact that it got my face right is somewhat scary. It's a little bit scary. It even gave me a haircut. How could I show this to you guys? Maybe if I open it in open with Google Chrome. Oh, there we go. Yeah, lovely. See? This is all AI generated. This entire image. I literally just gave it my picture of my face, and I'm not even smiling in the picture. And I just said, oh, give me a bass guitar and put me in a nice cozy room that's like cool looking, and it just gave me this. Obviously you guys will realize that I do not own a Sunburst maple fretboard P bass. I do not own such a bass, especially since this one has what is written on there. Can I zoom in? Zoom, save image, blah blah blah, open image, new tab. I can't remember how you zoom in again on is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Fender. What does it say? It doesn't say anything, really. You guys can't see it, but it's not that important because you can't. I mean, it does kind of show Fender, but I was just blown away by this thing. Just put me that I was using Nano Banana, and yeah, the continuity in faces and yeah, just I mean, it looks like me, doesn't it? It's weird. It's weird. It's really, really spooky because I wasn't smiling. I've never been in this room before, and seeing yourself as kind of a real person in a completely fake environment is just really odd feeling. Really odd feeling. Try it out if you're, not so worried about AI and privacy and all that. I'm not that worried just yet. Maybe a frog in a pot of boiling water, possibly, but in this case, I was pleasantly surprised. Gave me a proper thing. Oh, it gave me another one as well. That was actually really, really cool. Oh. Look at this. Right, yeah, maybe I was having a little bit too much fun with this, guys, but come on, tell me this isn't hilarious, right? Still a P-Bass for some reason. Don't know why. It really wants me. AI is telling me to play P-Bass. Also, I'm probably like 6'5" on this video because this bass looks tiny compared to my actual size. Cowboy boots. I mean, look at this. Isn't that just? I look so pleased. Phil plays bass more like Phil f's around with AI tools. Sorry, guys. More bass incoming, I promise. But I wanted to make this the thumbnail, and I was like, is this a little bit over the top? Yeah, maybe a little bit. You've never been to America, Phil. Yeah, I know. Just don't remind me, please. Okay? It's kind of, I don't know. Just a bit over the top is always a bit funny to me. I liked it, though. I wish I owned such a majestic coat. I mean, come on. The amount of heads that would be turning in the street if I was wearing that here in Belgium, that'd be crazy, man. People just would not understand. The European mind cannot comprehend certain things like that. In any case, back to Flight of the Bumblebee. Sorry, guys. Apologies for indulging in that. But the model I was using, I think if you type Nano Banana, there's a bunch of AI generation tools online that give you a bunch of tokens a day, maybe a couple of generations a day. If you're into that, you could get really crazily creative with this stuff. And as I said, the continuity with the faces has become like otherworldly, really. So there's going to be a lot more silly themed costumes. I literally cannot wait, honestly. We need 1-2 minutes of Labubu now. Oh, Nate, please. Why you bring this? It's Labubu or Labumblebee. We're going to start with Labumblebee, if you don't mind. And it says, was said in Terminator that Skynet became aware and was created in 2029. Oh, crap. We are indeed very close. What's going to be your Resistance Fighter nickname, huh? Like in the movie credits, Exploding Man number 23, Injured Man 19, Missing Limbs number 17. Listed in the extras as credits of the movie. That'll be us. Labubu. Okay, I'll play Labubu in a bit. Promise, but promise. I'm sure deep down, Nate, I'm sure you're really, really craving some Labubu, but I'll do a Labumblebee first. It's funny because Hadrian's French. We'll play Labumblebee. It's time for a little bit of Labumblebee. Ugh, laughing is just... I miss it. I love it. I miss it, actually. I do miss laughing. Because I'm, always in work mode all the time. I stop talking. Promise. Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Where is it? Move this around the touch. It's not centered, and it's irksome. Okay. Spotify can bugger off, as they say, over the channel. La Bumblebee. I don't remember at which tempo I was playing it, but it certainly wasn't. Oh, I could have been 120. Yeah, I reckon this is doable at 120. Yeah, just about. Alright, okay, message received. I've got to try slower. 50. That, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, there's something sticky there from. I'm sure I was playing it much faster the other day. Not that it matters that much, but. This exercise burns your muscles like crazy almost immediately. I swear I was playing it faster yesterday, but yeah, doesn't matter that much. But I could swear I was at I was playing it comfortably at 130, and then my limit just about was 140. Let's try it again. Oh my god. Crazy. Don't judge. I have to try. One, 2, 3. Nearly. For an untrained ear, it would sound like I'm playing it, but I'm not really. It's kind of, I'm kind of blagging it a little bit. Cool. Labubu time? Labubu! Nah. Oh, don't forget, Phil, give your strings a little wipe. Don't want them to lose that delicious brightness that they've got at the minute. Oh, so pleasant, man. This bass is a real pleasure to tickle when there's but the gunk. Two different schools, Zachar. Two different schools, you know. Some things, I mean, the gunk is good for certain things. I completely agree. But if you're a gospel player, I don't know. Or maybe singers, like your singers or the rest of your band likes really bright strings, and you've just got to, you know, if you want to keep your gig, sometimes you've got to bow to the boss's demands. And when the boss says, "I only want bright clean, brand new strings. You say how high? Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. You guys got that right. Oh. Still sort of bright. Still sort of bright, these strings are. Okay, Le Boo Boo. Let me just refresh my memory. I'll play it. I'll make a bunch of mistakes on that one, but hey. Le Boo Boo original. Let's see if you guys can hear it. You guys can hear it. Hopefully at the same volume as the bass. Edoardo Bombace, ladies and gentlemen, the great Edoardo Bombace on the bass. What a great bass line, dude. This guy is just so creative. So creative. Check him out on Instagram, guys. Edoardo Bombace. With a bomb, like bomb, and then ace. Bomb ace. But obviously not the same in Italian. Bombace. Edoardo Bombace. My boss plays shoegaze. All he wants is crazy fretless harmonic slides. You have a very, very peculiar boss. He's, yeah, I don't know whether to say lucky you or lucky him that you're agreeing to just do that. And he's lucky because, well, you're lucky because you get to do something different. So, positive either way, I suppose. As long as you're happy, dude. Nothing worse than unhappy musicians. Well, unhappy children, I suppose. But children is not a profession, so who cares? Kidding. All right. It's finally time for me to check out the video that Mike sent because I have no idea what it's going to sound like. No idea. He sent me, you guys might remember this, I think he's an Israeli bass player called Lior Ozeri. And he was very good. He was the guy that played this like this descending diminished line. How does it go again? Oops. Nope. Really, really cool line. Really difficult line to play. So really, really good exercise as well. Might come back to that at some point. Anyway, he's playing with a band. And Mike sent me a video that I haven't yet checked out. So here we go. Visit site. Web. Oh boy. How cool. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-string guitar, as you do. Sorry, Mike, I missed your preemptive chat. Apologies. You were asking me to play a few seconds of Konakol Duet by Mad Rosanna Official so people understand the vocals. Yes, I'm familiar with this kind of sort of Indian tradition of singing rhythms. But yes, Mike, good shout. Let's play that real quick. Konakol Duet. What was it? Mad Rosanna. Maybe I'll just play Mad Rosanna. Mad Rosanna Unplugged. That Mad Rosanna Official. Surely that would work.
Ta di tom nam tarigidadaga ta di tom nam tarigidadaga ta di tom nam tarigidadaga ta di tom nam tarigidadam ta di tom nam tarigidadam.
When the band leader is getting annoyed at you for not playing the right rhythm, he's turning around to you and goes,
di tom nam tarigidadam ta di tom nam tarigidadam ta di tom.
Bro, it's not complicated, it's just do this. And then just do this, bro. Just, it's not that complicated. It is a form of rhythmic, well, obviously rhythmic singing that is part of a musical tradition of India called, it's called Konakol, as far as I remember, but it's part of, it is part of the Indian musical tradition. And it's actually a really interesting tool to memorize and understand different subdivisions of a beat or a bar. For us Western people, the takadimi, taka, all of these little vocal devices can help us sort of internalize and memorize things like triplets and 16th note triplets, that sort of stuff. Super useful when it comes to syncopation as well, and different subdivisions, and obviously clapping in different time signatures as well is, it gets really advanced, really mathematical, but yeah, I see the appeal. I see the appeal 100%. Tell me they can't type lyrics. This is literally what happened to you yesterday. What? Essentially, it's the Indian way of communicating rhythms vocally that became an art genre in itself. Yep. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. But rhythm was easy. We just both got really confused. You both got really confused and then moved to India, started wearing the traditional garb, set up 2 mic stands, 2 microphones, and then started chatting in rhythm. How cool. We just got confused. I got confused. Before I knew it, I had moved to India. I didn't do the accent. I did not do the accent. That was just my French. I promise. I didn't do the accent. I wouldn't. Wouldn't dare. Mike, thank you for the contextualization. We can now go back to Fat Freak Audio Lab. It's the juxtaposition that I find a little bit funny. I'm not finding these guys funny. It's just Indian tradition meets Israeli bass player, Israeli virtuoso bass player. I don't know where the other guys are from. I'm guessing one of them's German or something like that. And they're in a pine forest playing progressive metal. Pretty cool. Pretty unusual. I'm guessing the percussion player is Indian. His trim is super fresh. That is what I need. That is very cool, Mike. I'm glad I listened to it, but, well, I'm a little bit disappointed in Lior. He's playing the tune. He's pretty technical. I was hoping for some lovely bass fills in there, which there are, but I don't fancy transcribing them because there's a lot of tapping. It's very contextual as well, because I think the whole thing's in 7, or at least parts of it are in 7. It's not really... Yeah, I like it very much, and I appreciate you sharing it. I'm just a bit disappointed that I can't extract anything from it. No, I'm. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I personally, there's nothing that I'm hearing in there that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna steal that. Except just the whole thing is really nice and original, and yeah, it takes you out of your comfort zone. So big fan. There was another video that you sent, Mike. Indeed, a Viking on guitar. He definitely looks like he has Viking ancestry. But again, so does half of Britain. Where was it? Was it Davey 504? Was it Davey 504? I can't remember. Obviously, the Les Claypool interview. Zachar, did you watch the whole thing? I thought it was super interesting to hear his, just his approach is quite interesting, very interesting. I mean, he has a very interesting life first and foremost, but I didn't know that he auditioned for Metallica. that is pretty cool. Even if you don't get the gig, just the fact that you auditioned for Metallica, like you were like famous enough, or you were picked up by the Metallica radar, is already pretty impressive. Pretty cool. Mike says, you sent me the Davey 504 video. Okay.
Nani slap.
Oh no. Is it gonna be anime again? Is it gonna be anime again and Japanese girls dressed in schoolgirl uniforms? Please no. Please no.
New day, new episode of Base, which I'm sure you can't censor weird.
Oh,
Maybe
that was an unfortunate skipping timing.
I've been looking in the wrong website, so let's just stick to
That's what I mean. He said it. He said it himself.
YouTube and regular social media. Slap like now, if you also do it me. Battle first. Till the end. I know you're gonna do it. Don't break my trust. First, bassist.
I know these videos. He reviews a bunch of people's playing, and he never has anything bad to say about them. Kind of positive, in general. You might have some bad ideas in your head, but Davey 504 doesn't. He always has something positive to say. Credit to him. Even when sometimes I'd be like, yeah, that wasn't really my thing. Is a very diplomatic way of putting it. He never says anything negative to people, so it's, he's not tearing down people, is what I mean. Even though sometimes some people could be like, oh, bro, that, maybe practice a bit more. That would be my message to most of them, and to myself, guys. I would put myself in that same bag. Don't worry, I'm not. Yeah. It's just we all know what sounds good because we get very impressed by it, and we have our idols, and sometimes Davey 504 would be like, hey, great playing, dude, awesome. I'm like, yeah, but it's not it's not Gary Willis, it's not Jacko, it's not Marcus Miller, it's not the gospel guys. It's just that's his way of being inspirational, not criticizing, but it'd be nice to see a bit more. I don't want to say honesty. It's not honesty, but
Very nice playing. He's one of the biggest Japanese bassists on YouTube. Very good quality. Japan is saved.
wait, what? Of course. Oh yeah, okay, no, I see what you mean now, Mike. Okay, I get it. Impressive, but why? Oh, I get it. It is impressive.
Very cool one-string bass solo, but I bet he can't play with 0 strings. Checkmate, Japanese bass. Next.
Here we go. Must be uncomfortable to have the to have so much hair getting in the way. Hair. I said hair.
Very cool Japanese band. Very nice Japanese bass skills. Approved. Next.
Sound is very pleasing to me. Sort of glassy, reverby tune. Pretty good. Producers were like, how can we dress her more appropriate? I was talking about her hair. She can dress however she wants. I'm not complaining. I was just thinking in practical terms. If I had her hair, I would get unbelievably frustrated all the time that it would get caught into, obviously the strap locks. Dude, imagine you've got strap locks and you start rocking out. You're just tearing out the whole chunk of hair from your head. Ugh. Now, producers. Wow, good job. Yeah, dress code.
Very nice sounding. He's using a 5-string bass. Usually the 5th string is a low, thick B. But in his case, instead of adding one pressed,
I think I'm gonna sort of skip through a couple of them and just get the. Oh, here we go. We've got a specimen right here, I think.
what happened? Please explain. From a band times.
It's nice. I'm just not hearing anything that's sort of catching my. This is purely subjective, guys. By the way, it's not. I like what I like, and so far, they're all good players. I'm just not hearing anything that's sort of, not like Emmeline. When I hear it, I know it, and I'm just like, oh, that's for me. This is the kind of stuff I wanna. This is the kind of stuff I want to learn. And as much as I love slapping, as I love the sound of slap, I'm not hearing anything that. More slapping, okay. More slapping. Yoshihiro Naruse.
Yoshihiro Naruse. That's pretty cool. 12-string bass solo.
Oh, that's what it was. Again with the costumes. Why? Can anybody explain to me why Japanese girls, women, love putting on costumes so much? I don't. What's the deal with that? The last one is the best. Okay, Zakharev, you've skipped through all of them, and the last one is the best. Okay, the last one. This thing? It's her again. Idol industry. Yeah, okay, I suppose. Also, what kind of bass is this? Oh, Zakhar, I wish you hadn't said that. Oh, yeah, Mike, yeah, that's what you mentioned, isn't it? Her thumb was pointed down when she slapped. Wait, hang on. Where is she slapping again? Yeah, Why would you do that? It's so impractical. And no offense, but you get really crappy sound when you're not slapping on the neck like that, and you're slapping between the neck and the pickup. I personally do not like the sound of that. I think it sounds rubbery. It doesn't sound as punchy as it could, and to me it sounds like Temu slap sound a little bit. Sounds a bit discount. Like you're missing out on so many cool frequencies and so much punchiness. Yeah. Oh, Zachar, so you know the guy in dresses, the guy that puts on schoolgirls' uniforms and weird dresses. I think he's a Japanese guy. Guys, I'm sorry. Japanese bass player, male. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Yeah, well, it's mainly going to be Davey 504, right? Male skull. I'm going to be on the list after this. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. Okay, if anyone has the link to the actual guy, I'm not going to search this kind of stuff on the internet. Not at all. I'm not going to dip my toe into that. I don't remember his name either. It's a shame. But there is a guy, and he is indeed a beastly bass player. But he dresses in... Like, he clearly enjoys blurring the lines between, shall we say, genders. And I think at the beginning, he was even wearing a mask or sort of facing in a different direction. I don't know if it was some kind of protest where he would be sort of criticizing the industry that dresses women in sexy clothes. In which case, wow, dude, well done, because that's not what that's not what I understood at first. But if that's what he did, well played, brother. Well played. Quickly switching from female bass players.
Nani.
Love them. Sorry, love bass players in general, male or female. Just not a big fan of searching for female. Any sort of search on YouTube that has female in it, you're going to stumble upon some creepy stuff, shall we say. All right, my dear brothers, I'm going to have to go and make some food. I promised that I was going to cook a lovely fish curry tonight. So I'm going to crack on with that. Sorry for a little bit of a loosey-goosey stream regime these last couple of weeks. Like I said, my brother's been visiting, he's still here, and there's been a lot to do. We had some work on the house as well. I'm talking like proper... no, first I've got a call with Mike. That's right. I'm going to talk a little loo break, then we'll jump on a call, Mike, and then I'll go and make some food. Friends, thank you for joining me. I will try different stream timings, but Saturday tomorrow. No, family's coming over tomorrow. But Sunday, I'll be streaming again. Sunday, stream. As per usual, regular stream. Monday, same thing. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I might try to stream at a different time of the day. And hopefully you guys can catch some of that. And if not, I don't know. Maybe I get the Southeast Asia market. Lots of great plays over there as well. So, who knows? Thank you all for joining me. There will be more interesting content very, very soon, guys. Like I said, these 2 weeks have been a bit crazy. But I'm back on track now. I've regained my confidence. And like I said, I really miss streaming. So, I'll see you all very soon. Mike, I'm going to take a little toilet break. Then I'm sending you a link. And we'll speak very, very quickly. Do not go anywhere. Great stream. Thanks for always sharing with us. It's my pleasure. And thank you guys for always sharing with me. So it's reciprocity. Give this stream a like, friends. And I will see you all on Sunday. Take care, friends. Keep playing bass, right? I need something punchier than that, but it'll go for now. It'll do for now. Bye-bye.